Hey there, StarCraft fans! Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2. And today it's going to be a Patreon cast featuring ByuN against a Korean player named GgMaChine. Let's see how we do today in a TVZ on At Eternity's Edge. Top left, it's going to be GgMaChine. Bottom right, it's ByuN. Got this replay off of lotv.spawningtool.com. That's with a T as always, not a P. I know people hear it as spawning pool, but it's not. It's spawning tool, like a toolbox. So check them out for replay. Check them out. Also, for build orders, right? Hey, it's an 8-worker start. You haven't seen this for a while. You're not sure what builds to do. Check it out. At lotv.spawningtool.com, they have replays. They've got build orders, so you know what to do in your next ladder match. So check that out. And again, not sponsored, but a good place to check. Ooh, Extractor Trick here for 13 out of 12 here from GgMaChine at the opening. We have not a proxy coming in from ByuN, just a wall off at the top of the ramp because early pools are more common with the 8-worker start, man. If you go like a normal build for the previous patches, when you start with 12 workers as a Terran player, then Lings will show up very, very early, more earlier than they could, right? After a 12-worker start. It's a CC first, ByuN? Dude, never mind, not being careful at all. Here is ByuN, CC first, here on At Eternity's Edge. Obviously, it's a 2-player map. It's going to be a hatch first here from GgMaChine, and he needs to scout this and respond with an early third base or with some Ling pressure. Because with the CC first here, ByuN is going to be super ahead, and he's already favored in this matchup, man. So CC first from the Terran, and it's ByuN. What a nightmare here for the Zerg player at the open. Dude, APM check, about 260 for the Zerg, about 330 on average for ByuN. We are getting our gas, we're getting our racks now, but we're getting away with this. I just don't know why you don't see this more often. There's just nothing a Zerg player can do to punish this. If they don't scout it, they're not going to drone scout. Their Overlord gets here way too late for you to adjust your build based on a CC first. And it's incredibly powerful. I just don't know why Terran players aren't doing this like half the time. A Terran is just going to get away with it. Zerg is just not going to be able to scout it. They refuse to drone scout, and I think they should be punished for refusing to drone scout. Now look, this Overlord is going to get in here, but I mean, not until the CC is done, not until the orbital is upgrading, and bam, 226. You see it, but guess what? I guess at this point you could choose to try to Ling Flood, but we got Marines, probably got Reapers here. You're so far away from speed, it doesn't really matter. Slow Lings aren't going to do jack against this anyway. Bah, alright. Oh, my third CC at 243. Okay, that is a really fast third CC for somebody who went for a fast command center first. Holy smokes, ByuN greeting his heart out here to start off the game. What do we got, folks? Anything crazy here from him? No reactoring, probably making a lot of Marines. Surprisingly, no Reaper. He's just like, well, my Rax is so late. The Reaper's not really going to be able to get much done. Third base at 3 minutes, which is a little bit faster than it has been in the current patch. So GgMaChine is responding by going for a faster third than normal here, and then getting his speed upgrades. All right, so we're delaying things like speed. We're delaying things like a lair. We're delaying things, pulling off gas entirely in order to get that fast third out to help deal with what ByuN is doing down here on this side of the map. More and more racks coming in. Neat. We're not rushing battle cruisers or anything off of a CC first build because that doesn't make any sense either. I think it would probably catch GgMaChine off guard here, but not going to happen. And yeah, I mean, this is just ByuN going for crazy greed and then GgMaChine going for some greed on the other side of it. So this is going to be one heck of a macro game, I can tell you that much. Everybody's going to have a ton of workers for this patch. Everybody's going to have a big army pretty soon here, right? We're going to see the Zerg player explode in the next couple of minutes. It feels like he's just at 33 workers. He'll be up to 40 and then 50 soon. 3 bases can get a lot done, and ByuN needs to get some pressure up. He knows that, right? He's just Marines, Stim. Where's this man's factory? Is he not planning? He's not planning on factories, starport style tech. Lings are like, it's a bunch of Marines. It's not Hellions, right? It's not a battle cruiser rush because you can't make this many Marines if you're rushing with PCs. It's going to be a little bit of a Stim timing attack without any medevacs, without any Marauders, without anything but combat shield and Stim. And then the factory comes up with this push out. Just trying to make GgMaChine make some Lings, right? Get queens into position, maybe build a spine. And then it's a feint. He just pushes out. He forces GgMaChine to make 16 Zerglings to deal with this. And then says, haha, guess what? I'm just going home. And he does. He regroups. He's like, am I going to defend with this? Am I going to push out and try to kill you with this? You don't know. You don't know what's up here. Trying to hold the Zelnaga Watchtower, and the Marine can't do it because 2 Lings showed up. So Zelnaga Watchtower going to help. Lings down here are going to help. Is there a 3rd CC anywhere over here? No, no. That doesn't mean there's not a 3rd CC somewhere, because there is a 3rd CC inside the main that he can't scout because of the Marines and because of, well, Overlords aren't very good at getting in there with the Marines on the ground. So, any sign of a layer here from GgMaChine? Yes, he's getting it. He's getting a Carapace upgrade, which is nice against these Marines. Marine count is just 17 Marines, man. It is 17 Marines, 4 more being produced all the time. Combat Shield, Stim finishing up here. No attack or armor on the way. Well, it's on the way, but I'm not going to be here soon. And here we go. Zelnaga Watchtower says there's 1,000 Marines coming. What an interesting follow-up. These Lings do not want to engage with that. No. We need more Lings than that. 20 are on the way. Baneling Nest on the way. Not going to be here for this battle at all. And ByuN's like, you thought I was greeting you? Almost was showing up at 5 minutes with 1,000 Marines. 21 Marines, dude, with Stim, with Combat Shield. Scary stuff. So the Lings are like, hey, we got to get a wrap around. The Queens have to get involved here, too. And stimming out of there, getting pinned in a little bit. Stutter, step, attack. Queen damage really helping in the situation. And there's enough Lings to clear it out. Nicely done, GgMaChine. Gets a 4th base behind it, too. Lings counterattacking. Like, they're attacking the 3rd base. No, they're not. There's 1 Ling attacking the 3rd base. That doesn't really count, does it? Is that a 4th CC? That is a 4th CC. Medevac production is happening. 4th CC at 6.5 minutes. This is some of the fastest expanding I have seen on the new patch. Not that I've cast 1,000 games on the new patch, but still, dude. Wow. Hydra Den coming in. Big fan. Centrifugal hooks. Hydroling Bane is something that I'm a big fan of, especially with the Vipers against a Terran player, right? Banelings, again, just fantastic here. Abducting any tanks that might come about. Blinding Cloud can be pretty good with the Vipers as well. Let's see if he goes for any of that. He's getting a 2nd Evolution Chamber, while this one is quiet, which I always find interesting. It's like, yeah, get a 2nd Evolution Chamber if you're making enough upgrades that you need a 2nd Evolution Chamber, but you're not doing anything with either of these. A lot going on, right? Getting Hydra range. Doesn't have a ton of gas here. He's getting a +1 melee attack, though, so that's cool. He's got the Carapace upgrade, which helps against these Marines a lot. Now, yeah, now we can pick up and get out of there because, you know, Marines are cowards. When they're staring down 800 Lings and Banes, they just hop back up to their medevacs, and they're safe and sound. They're fast, they can kite, and they can evacuate, man. Really good. And then unload somewhere else. Low ground, right? Combination of high ground, low ground here, so you have the high ground vision. And the Marines on the low ground are covering this guy. That is just so good. Another base coming in from GgMaChine. 5th base for him at 8 minutes. I mean, like I said, incredible macro potential here on both sides. Infestation Pit on the way. Macro Hatch on the way. Once again, Zerg does come down here. See, there's a base. He's defending this aggression pretty well. Another base from GgMaChine on at Eternity's Edge. Good grief. Infestation Pit finishing up. Terran, but bam. Working on even more racks. It's all the Marines. Are we adding Marauders here today at all? No. No Marauder production. No Marauders on the map. So again, ByuN is favored here, but this GgMaChine guy is not bad. He's averaging about 380 APM. 390 here from ByuN, so he's keeping up with the speed of the Terran player. Lurker Den on the way. Not a huge fan here. I don't know what those Queens are trying to do, but they totally died. So Hydra Ling Bane. Again, Ling Bane against the Marines. Hydra's against the medevacs. Hey, it's a tank. We do have tank, which can be abducted by the Vipers, which could be produced, but they're not happening. It's okay. You don't need them to win. And I don't think you're killing this planetary with these Lings, man. Did you bring any Banelings at all? Drop. Oh, it's a great place to drop. Oh, it's a little nook that the Zerg player created on his own. He can't get back here to save anything. Oh my gosh, the Hydras have to be involved. He does deny the Carapace level 2. Oh my gosh, yeah. That was 17 kills on that planetary, no big deal. This drop was pretty good. Double Evolution Chamber killed, canceling A Carapace level 2 upgrade here. 2 3/3s on the way from ByuN. Upgrade advantage because of that cancel especially is going to be so good. 3 CCs at a time in production. Not 3 3s, but 3 CCs at a time in production. Marine, tank, any sign of Widow Mine production? Or no, man. But it is 4 Marauders, though. Expanding down this left side, GgMaChine. Expanding down. Okay, so double expanding this guy to a gold base. And up here, too. This game. This is the heaviest macro I've seen on the 8-worker start. Look at these. Look at these CCs. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them in production at the same time. A Ghost Academy is coming in. What's good about Hydroling Bane is that Ghosts aren't very good against it. Ghosts are good against a lot of things, but not that. Medevac's getting hit a little bit there. No, they do fall back. They do survive. Banelings onto this planetary. Got to get those SCVs. Yeah, all the SCVs are dead in the planetary. Trying to fight. Nope. Busts it. Busts it. 19 SCVs go down. Clinical bust of that planetary by GgMaChine. He doesn't even get any hits off on this command center. I would have at least tried to damage it a little bit, but he's falling back. He's regrouping with his friends. He's getting lunge. He's getting adrenal. He's working on lurker upgrades. He's nidusing inside the main base of ByuN, but he's got enough Marines to shut this thing down, especially with the +2 and the stim. I like how the Overseer is the priority, and then we kill the Nidus because it's squishy. Coming down to kill this base? Yeah, it's not even a planetary yet. It's almost a planetary, though. Marines and tanks are trying to hold it here. Oh, cancel on the planetary. Bailey just trying to find SCVs to connect onto, or Marines. Lings, you take care of the tanks, guys. Nicely done, sniping those Banes from that high ground position. That was great. This command center actually manages to live by running away. If that was a Nexus or a Hatch, it would be dead. But because it can run, it is alive. ByuN, does he lift a base? Or he just takes one of the extra orbitals he built and puts them here instead? Fair or not, another command center coming in. This Zerg is big. This Zerg creep spread's insane. He's maxed out. He's not really developing a bank yet because he's being so aggressive, which is fine by me. Lunges in. Tries to snipe off a command center. No. Can't quite get that one, friends. Burrows on the way. Neat. Is that Ghost Cloak? Yeah, Ghost Cloak on the way here, too. So ByuN's taking some hits, right? Took a planetary, but otherwise he's okay. Lunging in again. Baneling connections are okay. Gonna take down. Gotta cancel. And no! Command Center alive. That one lives to stay alive, and lunging out is GgMaChine, getting those Hydras out of there. This is a burning down CC. If nobody repairs it, will die in about 10 seconds here. And a mule is sent over to repair it when it's at 17 hit points, man. GgMaChine, who is this? What is the play? I mean, the play is Hydroling Bane, which I always say works so much better against Terran than Lurkers or Ultras, but so many of the Zergs that I see try to go for those dumb strategies. I mean, the Niduses are fine. They're not getting a lot done, obviously, but in here again. And ByuN is the one on the back foot. What do I always say? If you're on the back foot for the entire game, you're probably losing, friends. Hate to tell you it, but you probably are. Unless you're Serral and you're playing Serral style, which means you just defend, and then there's like one huge attack where you win. But against somebody like ByuN, it's going to take more than one huge attack to beat them. So even then, I think Serral can't just defend the whole time and win, right? He's got to get out. I know what's happening here. And Stutter stepping in. Nope. Falling back. A lot of Hydras. They've got +2 armor, and they have +1 attack. Working on +2 attack. They'd probably have +2 already, except for the Evolution Chamber that got sniped back here. Remember that. Look at this creep spread, though. Still pushing up this top side. Going to expand again. ByuN's just trying to play Turtle Terran and get some incredible trades off here today. Just make good trades over and over and over and over again. Maybe starve out the Zerg, but this is a big map to starve out the Zerg. Look at this. He's taking this base too. Yeah, man. GgMaChine's expanding onto ByuN's side of the map. This is crazy by him. I almost want to say this is Raynor or Serral or Dark or somebody using some kind of a Smurf name, you know? I don't know that it feels like a Korean Zerg. It kind of does feel like a Serral or a Raynor situation here, but I don't know. If you know who this is, let me know. But again, this is a Patreon game. If you're watching this the week of August the 6th, 2026, thanks for being a patron of mine at patreon.com/Paladin for as little as $1 a month. If you're watching it and you're a patron, I love you. Thank you so much. And if you're watching this later than that, hit that like button. Subscribe, man. I am here 3 times a week with StarCraft 2 and live streams to boot. Man, 2 more CCs on the way. Getting 3-3 for the Hydras. 44 Lings in production. GgMaChine has a bank. ByuN is developing a bank. This base is a big one for ByuN. It's kind of the last place he can expand. Look at this base getting creeped all up on. GgMaChine coming down this way, saying, oh, you're trying to build 1,000 CCs? What if I killed 2 of them? Abducting the tanks into the death ball is good, too. Forcing the liftoff on the orbital. This is ByuN worried about this, man. Counterattacking up the other way. Maybe trying to take down his whole hatch in response to what's going on that way. Did he get a Nidus? Got a Nidus off. Are there any lurkers in there, or is that just distraction? I don't know, but this hatch is dead. Nothing comes to defend it at all, so that's a free base. Why don't you? Nidus doesn't unload anything and then just dies. Is he using Nidus just as a distraction is the question. He might be just using them as a distraction. So yeah, base down. Creep is still here. Nidusing again right on top of the Terran army. They say no. Definitely not due to creep spreading into the 3rd base of the Terran. That's how far this creep has come on a fairly big map at Eternity's Edge. Good grief. More tank in production. I would say tanks, but it's really just 1 at a time here. ByuN does not have the supply to make like 5 siege tanks right now. And yeah, retaking the gold base. ByuN has been on the defense for so long. But sometimes that's how he likes to play. And we've seen him win games doing this. Don't be like, oh no, ByuN's going to lose. Maybe. But I don't think, the first 17 minutes are an indicator of where this game's going to go. Guaranteed. Banelings rolling in. Taking down a planetary. Kind of an extra planetary, though. I don't know. 9 SCVs have died. I'm not sure how much ByuN cares about SCVs. Here he's got so many orbitals. 8 orbitals, man. I mean, income advantage favoring GgMaChine immensely. Army value a little bigger for ByuN, but that's okay. Gold base going to die again. GgMaChine is not doing a good job at defending this thing. But I don't think that he necessarily needs it at all. He's taking this base. Pokes in, sees what he's dealing with, says, I don't know, I don't have any banelings. Stutter, step, lunge, in, trying to get Medivacs. Again, how do you kill a Terran? Medivacs are going down are pretty big. Orbital dead. ByuN has so many replaceable orbitals. I'm not sure that it really matters. And yeah, using snipe on a Hydra, sure. Okay, that's a decent use of snipe, but that's about your only target, man. Unless you want to snipe Overseers. Or, Vipers are a good target, but if we're not using Vipers, then it's like Hydras, isn't it? Yeah, this base really important for ByuN. He needs it, especially after losing this one, which we might not bother replacing. Wow. Yeah, whoever GgMaChine is, he is really giving ByuN everything he can handle here. Building armor's on the way. That adds extra slots to bunkers. Not that bunkers are very good at this stage of the game anyway, with fully upgraded Lings and Bane attacks and whatnot. Because, yes, +3 missile attack is done. And +3 Carapace and +3 melee attack also completes. Using lunge a lot here today. Just going to point that out. Did he just throw down I guess he tried to EMP the Viper there? I think he missed, unfortunately, but holding on. It's hard to finish off ByuN. He's basically the Terran version of Showtime. He's the wall. He's the guy who can sit back here on, 6 bases, make you come to him, get good trades over and over and over and over again, and then hope you mine out before he does. Although, man, this is not looking good, is it? These bases that GgMaChine has, dude, another orbital down. He's Nidusing on top of the position, too. I mean, not for long, because, army and tank especially. Interesting. Greater Spire morphing in. Rather, mutating is the word it uses in StarCraft 2. We've got an Ewok on top of an obelisk. Just having a grand old time up there. He's not stuck. He's dancing. He likes being up there. Another canceled command center. And GgMaChine falling back again. ByuN's like, you know how I feel good about myself is coming down here and taking out this base for the 5th time. Well done, sir. Well played. More Vipers coming in. +3 flyer attack. Oh. He's been working on flyer attack today. He's like, okay, this is ByuN. There's a good chance he's going to sit back here and turtle up. I need my anti-siege weapon, which is Broodlords on some level. I mean, Snipe is pretty good against them. Yeah, 3 more SCVs have died. So we've lost 72 SCVs to 5 drones. Normally, that'd be a death sentence, that kind of worker loss discrepancy. But ByuN, guess what? He's a Terran. He's got the orbitals that it doesn't matter. He has 8 orbitals. He doesn't need SCVs. He's not replacing his SCVs. Oh, ByuN's taking the gold base. Okay, this is where ByuN can start mounting some kind of an offensive. He's got this gold base. I don't know if he has enough to defend it, though. There's a lot of Zerg coming in. Yeah, lifts it. Liberators actually holding, staying alive. 9 more SCVs die. It's 82 to 47 workers, but mules. Still, that income advantage is pretty red, isn't it? Interesting. Burrowed Lings down here. They could kill these tanks. Maybe, I don't know, maybe force a cancel there, but the Liberators are not good against Lings, but they might be good enough for that many Lings. Another orbital dies. Another hatchery dies. 4 hatcheries down. 5 CCs, 2 orbitals, and 2 planetaries have died today. This is like Zerg levels of losing stuff good surround on the Ghosts. Can't pick that one up. Into this base again. This is key. If this base can get denied, I think GgMaChine can win this game. Corruptor's getting in here, finally joining the party, sniping out those Liberators as they're meant to do. 10 more SCVs die. Is there another attack over here at the same time? This is insane. Orbital dies again. I can't remember the last time I've seen ByuN lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's lost 10. Building 10 main bases, right? In a combination of planetaries, orbitals, and CCs. And a bunch more have been canceled, too. Night is coming up. ByuN sees it immediately, prioritizes it, and takes it out. Again, I don't think there's anything ever in these Niduses. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're always empty. They're just forcing ByuN to think about something other than mounting an offensive today. We're back. Another CC on the gold base, muling the heck out of it. But GgMaChine down this right side, left alone. Broodlords are here at 23 minutes. Hey, ByuN says, wait a second, this is my side of the map. Gonna kill that real fast. You sure do. And then pick up and get out of there. No consequences. Ghost Cloak. They're here to snipe the Broodlords, but also there's a lot of Lings here. I can't remember the last time I've seen Broodlords in a TVZ, folks. Here it is. Vikings ready to deal with them. Are there Corruptors to handle it? We're just abducting the Vikings into the Hydras. That works too. That works just fine, actually. Viking, hiding. Standing in a position where Hydras can kill him, though. Hold on a second. Broodlords now have free reign to drop fire on these guys. And by fire, I mean Broodlings that are okay. Gotta kill those tanks before the Hydras really want to engage. Does snipe one of the tanks. Snipity, snipe. Corruptors are catching snipes. Broodlords are catching snipes. Ghost, the answer to everything Tier 3 Zerg can possibly do. Snipe. And then they fall back, and some of them die. This base is back. And again, as long as ByuN holds on to this, I think he's okay. But man, GgMaChine's retaking this right side base. Brood Lords on top of SCVs. Dude, the SCV death count has got to be 100 now, right? 98. Very close. Snipe that tank inside that mineral line, man. This orbital's on fire, but tell me what else is new. When has there not been an on-fire orbital in this game? It feels like it's been the case for the last 20 minutes. 8 more Broodlords on the way. Wow, really doubling down. That's a lot of Broodlords. This base gets an attack at it, and that is 103 SCVs have died. 103. GgMaChine allows this base to die. A lot of his supply is tied up in Broodlords, which aren't ready yet. Did he just inject it? He just injected that hatchery as it died. Not going to spawn any larvae for you if it's dead. That's funny. It's resources lost 60,000 to 41,000. GgMaChine has lost a lot more. That's the nature of playing against ByuN. It's hard to have any kind of a decent amount. And Fungal! Snipe, 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 snipe. Banelings in. Falling back, kiting back. Sniping more of these Broodlords. They're trying to kite. Blinding Cloud gets tossed down here too to try to deal with these guys. But, dude, I don't know. I don't know if Broodlord was the right investment here. Got to drop down here on the right side. These Banelings can handle it, but they... they're more needed elsewhere, I guess. 8 drones have died. Group up. Army value is 114 to 111. ByuN doesn't need as many workers as the Zerg player does. It's a massive advantage. He's unloading single Marines in order to trigger on Banes. He's just trying to make good trades over and over and over and over again here, and that is how you win the StarCraft. He's trying Lurkers, and then he cancels that, goes into Banelings instead. He immediately gets scanned where he's trying to make Lurkers. And the thing is, Ghosts are good against Lurkers too. Just Ghosts are good against way too many things that Zerg tries to rely on to win. Anything that's a higher tech than Lings, Banes, or Hydras, it really feels like it, right? They can EMP the Infestors, they can snipe the Infestors. Snipe is just that good, man. Okay, and again, GgMaChine killing tanks, getting into the main base. ByuN a little bit out of position to handle this. Has a bit of a high spot here. High ground. Fungal gets tossed. Somehow only catches one of those. Goes, jumps on everything, though. Forces it back. Dude, these Lings inside the main base and taking out the siege tank. The natural base up. ByuN is in a lot of trouble here. Can he hold it? The answer is... yes, he should be able to clean this out, but he's losing supply depots. He's losing reactors. These Lings decide to come out and try to jump on these dudes. But look at all of the Ghosts that exist here. It's all of them. It is all of the Ghosts. ByuN did lose a couple supply depots, but still has 200 available supply. Another orbital sniped by +3 Hydralisks, even with building armor. The orbital not going to do that much work there, man. This is crazy good stuff. I feel like there's not enough defending against these cracklings here, and there's not. Okay. Dude, more SCVs have died. This hatch dies in revenge. Doesn't even bother lifting. There's too many Hydras here for that. Up the right side, GgMaChine. I don't know if he can stop this army, man. He loses another hatch. What do I say? Kill 10 hatcheries and you win? That's 8. ByuN is at 8. He's got some cancels there too, so he's technically at 10 here. It's just a matter of... isn't enough to win this thing overall. ByuN's mined out is the problem with ByuN, right? He has no active income at all. GgMaChine has no active income either. I thought he'd replace this base, but he hadn't. These two were what was keeping him alive, and now both players are not mining whatsoever. Oh, this really helps the Terran. These kind of situations where nobody has any income. Oh, no, this one is up. This one is up. Okay. Okay. Income exists. ByuN is mining, but as he's long distance mining from this single mineral patch. I guess he's mining from this mineral patch here too. So he's got something going on, but not nearly as much as an entire base here mining. It's not a lot, but it's more than what ByuN has. So GgMaChine can win this thing. Once again, if nobody's mining and armies are even, Terran's going to win. Protoss is going to win. We're trying to retake this base with the last, 340 minerals he's got. It's not a lot. Speed zone on a ramp for some reason. Okay. So both players just kind of taking a break. Oh, contamination on the orbital. So it can't generate energy. It can't make SCVs. It can't call down mules. It's an interesting use to contaminate. And guess what? ByuN has a base because, of course, he has a base. He's got 1,000 orbitals just hanging around, wishing to be made into a base somewhere. That's exactly what happened. Income back in ByuN's favor. Those mules are good. Army value is bigger for ByuN too, dude. ByuN may have just played a perfect game here today. Defending as hard as he could. Losing stuff. Doesn't matter. He's taking this rich Bespin Geyser base. Trying to retake this one, but it's so close to the Terran for GgMaChine. GgMaChine is kind of running out of steam here, guys. I love going after this 115 rich mineral field. You get more money per return. Here comes... No. False alarm. Too many tanks in there, right? The more hiders there are, the more tanks you want. And the fewer hiders there are, the more liberators you want, the more marines, marauders you want there too. Hiders using lunge for escape and for attack is really good. He's trying to be a little bit cost efficient here because... ICMPs. Both of the infestors die after getting a single fungal off. I don't think he can hold. I think GgMaChine's army value is too small. He can't remax. He doesn't have the money for it. Oh, man. And GgMaChine. Yeah, he put up a great game, but that's it. GG. He's out of there. Actually, GgMaChine, not a Korean. He might be Russian or something based on that message he sent out, but... Okay. Good win, ByuN. Like I said, clinical victory for the Terran player here today. No question about it. Just sat back, got up 6-7 bases, built 1,000 command centers today. He built 5, 6, 7, plus 12. He lost 12, and at the end of the game, he still had 20. He still had 10. And... yeah, so he still had 10. So he made 22 command centers today. Do you make 22 command centers in your long PVTs or TVZs? No? Wow, 86,000 resources lost for GgMaChine is as much as I've seen in a long time. And only 53,000 lost for ByuN, which seems like a big number, but compared to, GgMaChine's numbers, maybe not so much. 112 SCVs died to only 48 drones. If you showed me that number, I'd be like, maybe GgMaChine won it, but it's a late game. Cost-efficient style here for ByuN. The ghosts are so hard to deal with. So hard to deal with. He lost 17 Broodlords for really not much value there. He tried them. Thought about trying Lurkers. That's not going to work either. Not against somebody with this many ghosts. All right. Great game, dude. Look at this. Look how even the army size is. And then all of a sudden, poof. Right about here. But about 4 minutes ago, suddenly... and couldn't replace it. Kind of tried to replace it, but ByuN just has too much. And income dipping down, calling it a day. All right. Well, good stuff there. ByuN gets the win. Again, not too much of a surprise, but, the first, 20 minutes of this game, it felt like GgMaChine was in a great spot. He was able to take all of these bases on ByuN's side of the map. ByuN said, I'm just going to defend. Hope you run out of cash. And then he did. And then from there, it was expand out, push out, and win. So GG, man. ByuN's a monster. This is how he is. All right, well, that's going to be it from me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and a Patreon cast. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.